lock position. Oh, wait a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seat and buckle up. Seat backs and tray tables in their full upright position. It's another episode of Skip Happens. A view from 30,000 feet. From the first music lesson to the first paid gig to signing the deal, it's the journey that is the life of an artist. Now, here's your captain and co-captain, a.k.a. your hosts, Skip Clark and Deb Lamphere.
She is not here again, so I'm flying solo. Deb is in Nashville. Still. Can't believe it, but she's in Nashville taking care of some business. Hi, everybody. It's Skip Clark, the host of Skip Happens, and I got another great podcast for you tonight. This gentleman in particular, him and we've actually met a couple of times. I watched him play in Nashville. We just, I guess we're friends. I would say we're friends. Wouldn't you say that, Eric? We're friends, right?
I'd say that, man.
Yeah, all right,
buddy.
Eric. I'm going to get this right. Burgett.
You got it.
You know, the funny thing about that, the first time we met when he came through this part of this neck of the woods, and he came into the radio station, I kept calling him Burgett. No, Burgett, right?
I was like, that's too fancy. Way too fancy.
I know. And then I'm reading your press release here. Your man Alex sent this to me. Eric Burgett, pronounced as Eric Burgett. So he's got it right. So if I mess this up, I do apologize, but I don't know why I do that. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing well, man. I'm doing really well. How are you?
I'm doing really good. And first of all, where are you right now?
I'm in Nashville.
Awesome, dude. Awesome. Are you like close to downtown, or you kind of live out in the burbs a little bit?
We're out in the burbs. Got some ruralness around here. I like it. Yeah, just east of downtown, which
love it.
We've been here for like almost 2 years now. It's crazy. Bought a log cabin and fixed it up, and that was our COVID project. So
yeah, well, we'll talk about that here in a little bit. COVID projects. I think we all had COVID projects. Had a lot going on. You survived it okay, obviously. Did you
survived it?
Can I ask, did you get COVID or no?
Yeah, I did. And I actually got it. I felt like I was dodging COVID bullets like left and right during the holidays. Yeah. And it finally got to me after the new year. I got it over.
Okay. So, well, hey. Yep. And you're good. That's good. Yep. Well, I never had it, but I'm good. And I actually thought after these radio meetings we had in Nashville a few weeks ago that I'm hearing all this talk about so-and-so. Well, he brought back a present. He's positive. Yep. So-and-so, he's positive. And so-and-so's positive.
I was going to ask you because I saw you during CRS, and I was thinking about you, man. So I'm glad you're good. So.
You know, I felt great. And I don't, after that seminar, every year people get sick. I don't know why. I think it might be just because of the partying at night.
I mean, it's a lot of things. It's a lot of people.
It's a lot of people. And it's artists like you rocking it out on stage, and everybody's close together and just, and nobody really cares, if you know what I mean.
So live in the moment, man.
Just living in the moment. Absolutely. Eric, so it's great to see you again, as we mentioned. Let's go back a little bit. You said you've been in Nashville for 2 years, but let's go back even further. When did you start playing music?
Well, I'll say 5 years old. I officially started taking piano lessons, but 4 years old was when I kind of discovered the piano, and I think I knew what a piano was before a guitar. So that would explain, it's no accident. No, I know. Accident. I swear, it's me playing piano in the country music. So,
and how true that is. I mean, not to take you off subject here, but here again, a few years ago, when the first time that I met you, you came walking in the radio station with this piano over your shoulders, one of the electric keyboard. And I don't remember, was that how many keys were on that?
That one had 73.
I knew it was 70 something, but I couldn't remember. Now, I'm not used to a country artist that just plays the piano. Now I know you can do other things too, but still having somebody come in with a piano and say, I'm a country artist kind of makes you think a little bit.
Pull it off. I know. Yeah. It's my handy tool.
Love it.
But man, I love it. I love every part of this journey I've been on, and the piano has really opened up a lot of opportunities for me in many situations in the writing room, and also opening up for people. And, I grew up on a lot of cats like Ronnie Milsap and Charlie Ridge. And of course, my guy, Phil Vassar.
I was going to bring up Phil. Yeah,
man.
Absolutely.
He's my guy.
Cool. I tell you, watching him play is just phenomenal.
Yeah.
And you can't see me, but I'm waving because remember we were talking about ice cream off the air.
Yeah, I was gonna ask what the name of your ice cream place is up there.
It's Plank Road.
Okay, Plank Road. Ours was the Dairy Bar. In
The
Mount
Dairy
Plaskett,
Bar.
Illinois. And
Yeah.
you got your Sunday, man. You got your Sunday.
I did. I ordered a strawberry sundae and my wife just handed it to me. So
every town has like that one place, man.
And now she wants to have a conversation while I'm doing a podcast. But
what's she got to say?
She's running upstairs. That'll get her out of here every time. So, I'm just saying. But no, I'm sorry. So you've been playing since you were 5. You're doing the keyboards. Phil Vassar's your man when it comes to that. But you play guitar too, though, right?
I play a little guitar. Yep.
Yeah.
I would say I'm not as comfortable with guitar as I am piano, but I got the rhythm. I can play like a couple chords and get through, but really the real emotion comes out when I'm got the 88 keys in front of me, or 73 keys if I'm in the radio station. So
yeah, because you can't get the 88 through the door.
But no, man, I built my own piano for my live shows. So
yeah,
that's kind of a special part of my show. And I kind of branded it. It looks like it's outside of a grain bin with the corrugated metal and all that. And
yes.
Anyway.
That's the piano you use for all your shows. So if somebody comes out to see Eric Burgett, they're going to see that piano.
Absolutely.
I know. I saw it in Nashville, and I've seen it in pictures, and I saw it in the video for Christmas time in Syracuse when you recorded that for us here.
Yeah, thanks for having me on that, man. By the way, I had fun doing that for all you folks up there.
Yeah, big Benny Mardones song back in the day, and Benny passed, and it was right after that you did that, and it meant so much to people here in Central New York. Yeah, exactly right. Just to hear that, and you put your own spin on it too. And just wow. I mean, we play. I'll be honest with you. It gets played at Christmas time every year here in the Houston.
Awesome,
since
man.
you did that.
That's really cool.
And the way you did that was it just it was a microphone, a boom mic, just kind of hanging from the ceiling, right?
Yeah.
And that picked up everything. It sounded great.
Thank you. I have my producer to thank for that. Matt we were able to keep him in the venue. We were actually rehearsing for a show, and we were like, well, we'll both be in the same place for the rehearsal, so why don't we like leave an hour after the rehearsal to record Christmas Time in Syracuse? And we did it right there on the stage, and yeah, it was
it was phenomenal,
pretty neat. So anyway, thank you for having me on.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's get back to what we were talking about. It's a podcast. We go all over the place here, but so you've been playing since 5. You do the piano, whether it's the 73 or the 88. You play a little bit of guitar. You put out some music to radio, and I just watching you on stage and here just a few weeks ago, the energy and the girls that were dancing out in front. Were they in your video, one of your videos?
They actually were, but that video is not released yet.
Okay. All right. Well, somebody said something and I'm going, I wonder.
They're really supportive, man. I think they had a blast on the set when we recorded this. I won't name the song yet because it's a surprise, but it's a dancing song. It has a line dance elements to it, and it takes place in a barn. So we needed some country girls, and they signed up to be casted in the video, and since then, man, they've been supporters of my music. So yeah, they're fans.
They're definitely, and
awesome.
I could tell they were getting into it. So was everybody else in the packed bar lines that night. So it was great. It was great. So do you follow your social media? Do you do it yourself, or do you have somebody that does it? And do you keep track of the numbers? Because if I'm not mistaken, some of your numbers are pretty good. They're pretty high.
They have skyrocketed more than I could ever see them go, like these last couple weeks after releasing Wild Girl. And I think folks are just really gravitating to that song, and just it's a feel good, vibey song. And of course, if I'm looking back, like over the last year overall, oh man, it's grown immensely. And I do almost 100% of my social media. I'll do, I make the graphics and the lyric videos for my songs.
Where do you find time?
Man, I hustle and I find it. I find pockets of time, like whether first thing I get up in the morning. I get up in the morning. First thing I do.
Tell us about your day. Okay, so you get up. What do you do?
I guess that's the best way to describe it, man, because there's so much I do in one day.
Yeah.
I wake up probably about 5 or 6 a.m.,
Okay.
go work out for an hour, come back home, and then I check social media. I've gotten out of the habit of checking social media immediately when I wake up.
Because you'd sit there and just keep looking at it and reading it and never get to work out.
Yeah, exactly, man. So, and then I focus on social media, just responding to folks and messages for an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours. And then I decide, okay, I need to post like 2 things today. I want to post about upcoming shows. I want to do, I also want to post like a little tidbit of an upcoming song or my current song, some video content to support it. So I work on that for probably half hour to an hour, because I already have the photos all lined up and ready
ready to go.
I'll save the whole whatever. And then I'll post, but then I'll go to a writing session at like 10 or 11 a.m. until about 2 or 3. And then I come home, probably spend an hour on social media.
I was just going to say right back onto social media. But you got to, if you're doing it yourself, and look at the power of social media. I know a lot of people bitch about it and this and that, but you know, those are the people that really don't understand what it can do for you. If you do it right.
I would say it's like it's an employee that works for free. Kind of.
Okay.
I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, because it can also be a pain in the ass too. So either way. No, exactly.
Once you post it and then it does its thing. But I love social media for the fact I can, 100% be in contact with, fans and meet new people and find new places to play.
Yeah. Do you have a recording studio right in your home?
As much as
I see the microphone. That's why I'm asking. Yeah. God, I love that thing.
As much as it is, it's a studio, but it's not like soundproof or anything. It's like you got log walls over here.
Oh, nice.
Like,
dude, I love that.
Metal there.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I do most of my stuff at my producer studio at Matt's, and he's like, I don't know, 45 minutes away tops. At 40 probably.
Yeah, it's not bad. On a good day.
Yeah, on a good day.
On a good day driving in Nashville. We know that. How many singles have you put out altogether? Do you know?
Gosh, my manager told me this.
I know. I'm waiting to 19.
19?
19. I released 19 singles, and his debut EP, Pass It On digital platforms. So that's pretty darn good.
Man.
Yeah, crazy. Now you're going, I did that many? Holy shit.
Yeah. You look back, it's like, man. Oh, dude, that's crazy.
All great songs, dude.
I love it.
All great songs. I'm also reading here that you partnered with Anheuser-Busch for some social media stuff.
Yeah, I got well, every once in a while they'll send me
sweet
Busch boxes, and like this one was a promo. They had like a couple cans of beer in here. So.
Yeah, but that's kind of cool. That's cool.
But, dude, they're really cool people, and always finding ways to incorporate them in my social media, and whether it's where I'm cooking Busch Light pizza or I don't know, drinking Busch Light, hanging with my dog. I don't know.
That's right. And how it's Nora?
Nora, yeah.
Nora. Yeah. Yes. And what kind of dog is Nora again?
She's a couple things. She is German short hair pointer mixed with some lab, mixed with some
holy cow.
Chow. You said cow and it brought me back to Chow. It's Chow. She has a curly tail that comes from the Chow.
I love it.
Yeah, she's a lot of different things. I mean, little blue healer.
Yeah, yep, she's a good girl.
Thank you. Yeah, she's great.
Yeah. Man's best friend, no doubt. I don't care what anybody says. We have two. So right there with you. Yep, absolutely. Matter of fact, one of them was just kind of running between my legs here. And I'm like,
she might run in here. I don't know, but she's
no. The thing is, see, Mom, Nancy, my wife, brought the ice cream down. So now the dogs are like, what do you got?
Oh, yeah.
But they don't eat ice cream. So, man, tell me about teaching or not teaching. I'm sorry. That's coming up in a little bit. But you were in an episode of Nashville.
I was in a couple. Yeah. When I was like looking for some work, like as a musician, you're doing everything, man. You're doing like first of all, your social media and all that. If I get an opportunity to be on TV, because I just want to get to know more people in the entertainment industry, you never know where it's going to lead. And I actually still talk to some of those folks till this day who I was in that episode with. So in a sense, I auditioned for the episode, and I was keyboard player for one of the guys. He was like the rocker dude with the spiky hair.
Okay.
And I was keyboard player for him on the episodes.
And what did you think when you were watching it? Because you had to watch it. I mean,
it was really cool. It was like the CMA awards scene, and I had like a little faux hawk. I don't have hair. I don't like have that hair. I wish I had that kind of hair again, but I'd be a really good Rogaine ambassador if they try me out. But anyway, yeah, it was really cool, man. Just seeing it, the stage all lit up, and like I was on the actual CMA awards, which I hope I am someday.
I'm sure you. Just a matter of time, my friend. I'm watching you. I'm watching you grow with your passion and dedication for what you do. On the keys and a little bit of guitar. It's all pretty cool. And like I said, the music, it's rocking. There's no doubt. Tell us about the new single, Wild Girl.
Yeah, Wild Girl. Really, I think it could be y'all's summer anthem out there. Y'all take a listen to it. We all wanted to just have it be a fun, vibey song. Driving down the highways, that kind of feeling the wind in your hair. But I wrote it with my buddies Lonnie Fowler and my producer Matt McClure.
I know Matt. Yep.
Yeah, Matt. So I brought this idea into the studio one day, and we kind of already had we'd written a couple songs together already. Like I wrote a song called Party Cove with them as well, and I think we've kind of been on this like upbeat, vibey kick with the three of us writing, and I had this idea like drive me wild, wild girl. The hook, the way it like lands there at the end, wild, wild girl. It's just like an earworm, and so
it's going to be there. Yeah, I love it.
We put it to music, and Matt laid a fire track underneath it, and Lonnie and he's a wordsmith himself, and it was magic, man. It was,
and it goes something like this. Let's see. Listen up. I'll play a little bit of it if you don't mind. Love it already.
Got something strong, I'm down to drink it. If there's a fight, I'm gonna bring it. Show me a bowl, I'm good to ride. Got something fast, I won't think twice. Wanna rowdy you up, and I'm your guy. I'm a little bit crazy with the reckless streak. It's even crazier how you got to me. You drive me wild, wild girl. Got me flying in the fast lane. You know I like the way you take the wheel, make me feel like I'm out of control. Can't keep my eyes on the road. Yeah, you drive me crazy. You do it so easy. You drive me wild, wild girl. Set my fire, drive me wild, wild girl.
It's got summer written all over it.
So damn hard to breathe.
It's got summer written all over that.
Now you got me losing sleep.
Bring it down here a little bit. And I'm watching, I guess it's I'm actually playing this off my phone. It's the lyric video. And if you want to check it out, if you're watching this, or maybe you'll watch it after the fact, look up Eric Burgett on YouTube, and you get his whole playlist, which is really cool, and on all the great songs that you've got out there. Pretty awesome. So that's been released to country radio.
We have it in some
pretty
of the
close.
Markets. Yes, pretty close, but primarily streaming. Like we have the lyric video out there, and I mean, people are making TikToks with it and doing that whole bit. It's really cool just to see a song that started from bare nothing to all the way to now, with like me talking about it with you and seeing folks TikTok it up. And
yeah, exactly. Well, if it's TikToking, so to speak, it's going places. because that's what everybody's doing. You know,
yeah, it's the thing, man.
I'm watching it, and with all the algorithms, I mean, it knows what you want to see, and it gives you more of it, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. You had a video featured on CMT.com.
Yes.
And that was Angel to Save Me.
Angel to Save Me. That one was, my previously released single. And we actually just got it added to the Country Network as of today. It's airing during a couple times as like a debut thing on their channel next week, starting Monday. So it'll be on, on the Country Network too. So sorry,
I don't mean to be rude, but my cherry was going to fall off to Sunday.
Dude, this is like, so the time up there is like dinner time for me. And,
it's well, you know, we came on at 8:00 Eastern, which you're an hour behind us. Yeah, it's my dessert, but the cherry was going to roll off if I didn't do something, and if it rolled off and then if it went down on my mixer board, it wouldn't be pretty.
Ooh,
so no, you know that. That's like our bread and butter.
No, ever since my buddy spilled a bush light on my keyboard back in college.
Oh my God,
I've lost.
Terrible. Yeah, we've had that happen in radio. Not a beer, but a cup of coffee.
Oh boy.
And if that falls on the control board, you're screwed.
It's like dark roast coffee.
Yeah. Yes. And you hear the music starts going in and out, and then the engineer gets really pissed off at you. Well, it wasn't me. It was somebody else I worked with. Honest to God, it was not me. But they had to take the whole board apart and do every little piece individually and then piece it all back together. So,
oh boy.
So anything, even with my little mixer board here, anything falls on it. And then, you got the keys. I'm sure you got stuff there at home as well.
Yep. I've had some
What's this hunk of Burgett?
Hunk of Burgett Love. Man, I wish I had some.
Hunk of Burgett Love Nashville hot chicken rub.
Yeah, so
what is that?
I have my own line of hot chicken.
No.
And I call it Hunk of Burgett Love. And the story behind it was actually, it dealt with my wife's and my wedding. So during our wedding, we gave out as party favors. We gave a little packet of Hunk of Burgett Love hot chicken rub. Because we were in Nashville, Country Music Hall of Fame.
Whoa! Wait a minute! You got married in the Hall of Fame?
Got married at the Hall of Fame, man.
How did you pull that off?
Well, we have some family ties there on Amy's side of the family. So, so her grandpa was Homer from Homer and Jethro.
No way!
Back in the day, yeah. They did the comedy.
Yeah.
Everything. What was oh gosh, Cornfucius was like one of their records, and they did stuff with Riders in the Sky, and we're just at a Hall of Fame event, and we got a picture by his plaque. Every time we go in there, and
dude, that's so awesome.
Thanks, man. Yeah, we just love that place to death. So every time we go downtown, we see it, we're like, that's our wedding day.
Yeah, so. Yeah. How often do you actually go into the Hall of Fame? I mean, it's there every day. You drive by it, so it's one of those things. For me, as an outsider, I'd be like, "Let's go. Let's see what this is all about." And I've done that. But you're there all the time. I mean, it's one thing to get married there and you have your celebration, and it's cool. But how often do you really go into the Hall of Fame?
Probably once every other month.
That's pretty good. Yeah,
I mean, we belong to a group called the Troubadour Club, and it's for young professionals. It's those meetup groups, and you pay a yearly membership fee to be part of it. And they have events in there about every other month for Troubadour members. So it's been really cool to, first of all, meet other people around town, but people who want to be, part of the country music industry and people who are in it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Have you played in the round in there?
No, I have not, man.
That's got to be such an experience, and the acoustics in there are like, it's kind of. If I remember correctly, it's different too. The echo and
you walk around. So the inside, actually, so the rotunda,
yes,
rotunda. They have the radio antenna looking thing down into the middle, and if you stand underneath that, it's a dead spot.
Right.
But if you go around it, it's all the echo. And the whole place is designed like a corn silo, which to me was really cool because I grew up on a farm, and us getting married in a quote unquote replica, fancy version of a grain silo with country music plaques around.
Perfect.
Everything around me was perfect that day.
Yes.
I got my wife.
Perfect.
So, but yeah, it's pretty cool in that room. I can't wait. Hopefully I can play a concert in there someday. So
someday, I'm sure you will. Have you been on the Opry stage?
I have. I haven't performed solo yet. But a couple weeks ago, which I was really happy to be part of this. I did a special recording of a performance with Creative Vets, which is a nonprofit organization that pairs songwriters with veterans who are battling, PTSD and all that stuff, and coming back from service and stuff. So it was really emotional, and I got to play piano on that stage behind one of the singers who performed one of their songs. So it might be airing soon sometime on social media. And
the fact is you're on that stage.
Yeah.
It's just from moving from the back to the front, which will happen. But you're on that stage, so it's a step in the right direction.
I did step like right on the edge. I didn't step in the circle because I don't believe in stepping in the circle until I'm there. Gotcha. But we all took a picture, like all of us guys who played in the band. I was like, this is pretty cool. Spotlight right down. Got a picture. It was awesome.
Really cool. Who you've actually opened up for a lot of big artists. Can you tell us some of those?
Yeah. First guy I ever opened up for, I want to say was Rodney Atkins.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Farm Progress show. I think it was back in like 2008. Opened up for Lee Bryce. I'm opening up for him this summer, actually, upstate New York. Palmyra?
Yes. Because I know you make a trip up here. You get a buddy that lives actually very close to where we are. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. And Lee did a show not that long ago right here in Central New York on top of that show. And I think he's also, he's got another one coming up very close to us. So
cool.
He definitely gets up in this area quite often.
Yeah. I love coming up there, man. But let's see who else. Frankie Ballard, Jana Kramer, Chris Stapleton.
Oh, wow, dude.
Yeah. And Charlie Worsham. That was awesome. But my guy, Phil Vassar, is probably one of my most just hyped up, opening acts support.
Phil Vassar banging on those keys. And man, I'll tell you, he can rock. He can,
man. He's just energy, triple threat, singer, songwriter.
Have you been able to do dueling pianos with him?
I told him next time I open up for him, I want to put my little, my piano's like a mini piano.
Yeah, but it's cool.
But I'm be like, man, we're gonna do some dueling pianos. So he said, yeah, let's do it. But
yeah, have you ever done that with anybody?
Yeah, I've done it a couple times. Here in Nashville, I used to sit in at Big Bang Piano Bar down on Broadway.
Oh yeah, okay, yep.
And I mean, it wasn't like a whole night of me playing and dueling with another piano player. I give props to those guys because they know so many songs, and I'm just happy to get up and play Red Dirt Road or something, or my version of Walking in Memphis.
You mentioned Red Dirt Road, and I'm looking at a name here, Brooks and Dunn, that's on this press release I have from
guys,
Alan.
man. They're a huge part of my music life too, because I don't know, their music just takes me back, man. And I remember being on the tractor with my dad and always hearing Red Dirt Road come on.
And what do you think when you hear Red Dirt Road?
Gosh,
I'll tell you what I think. I'm going, that's about me. I was on that Red Dirt Road.
Absolutely, man.
Everything about that song. Did it, done it, been there.
The farm I grew up on. Go down the road. There's my friend's house. There's my brother's house. To go a little further is my church.
Yep.
I mean,
that's the Red Dirt Road, man.
Who hasn't turned the headlights off a couple times on the back road and see?
Trust
out a little bit.
That's all part of growing up.
Yeah, it's
all part of growing up. But I saw the name on here, Brooks and Dunn. So, and it's good. They are. God, wouldn't it be awesome to open up for them? They're out on I think it's like a reunion tour, or they're doing that now. And I'm like, I hope they come to this area because I would love to see them again.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
We see Kicks once in a while because of the radio thing, but we don't see Ronnie all that often.
Yeah.
So, but definitely would rock. And opening, Eric Burgett. So wouldn't that be cool? Yeah, exactly.
Man, I'll say I did open up for Clint Black last summer. So talking about like my musical heroes and stuff, and guys I've listened to since I was a kid, and I met him backstage, and he was just really cool. The coolest guy.
Yeah, he is. Have you seen his house at all? You know,
no, I haven't, but
a few years
ago, I did teach
ago.
his daughter piano at Belmont for
okay. All right, I was going to talk about that here in a little bit, but yeah, I had the opportunity. That's not about me. This is about you. But I have to tell you, I had the opportunity of going to Clint Black's house for breakfast.
Wow,
and,
cool, man.
Yeah, and it was me and maybe 10 other radio programmers, and he gave us a tour of the house. Of course, that was cool. And it's, you know, and Lisa standing there, and everybody's home. But he's got a full recording studio, and then he has all these different cabinets, and each one had a guitar behind it.
Oh, wow.
Or guitars. I think in each cabinet there was probably maybe 6 guitars, but the whole wall was cabinets. And he's got a guitar, depending on the sound that he wants. Every guitar
absolutely.
has a different
I was assuming it was probably because of tones and all that.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, wow.
I can play, man.
I'm like, shit, dude, you got something. What are you doing with all these guitars? I have no idea. I'm a radio guy. I push buttons. You know, that's what I do. So,
yeah.
And I talk to great artists like you. So it's a lot of fun. Absolutely.
Appreciate
it. Let's talk about what you were doing at Belmont.
Yeah. So I went there when I first moved to town. I got my master's, which I know is like an odd journey for a country artist. You're like, what the heck?
But you did it. That's good.
I did it. My main thing is I'm always trying to be the best at my instrument. And so after I got my bachelor's degree, I was like, you know what? I'm going to be in Nashville. I'm going to be in Nashville anyway. And I know you can do classes at night for like a master's program. And so I did. I wrote during the day, went to classes at night. And I was just, at first I was like, what the hell am I doing? I'm in over my head. Cause I was like writing a thesis on classical music. And yeah, y'all out there, you're like, classical music. Yeah, I grew up on classical music and started classical piano lessons at the age of 5. And I believe classical piano can translate into, you know, playing stuff like honky tonk, jazz, and just the theory behind it, and most of all the skills, you know. And
so you were teaching.
I'm sorry, what's that?
So you were teaching. You were not only getting your master's,
and I was teaching as well.
You were teaching piano.
Yeah, I was teaching piano. I was mainly teaching like younger kids and college kids, not so much like adults. Eventually I did, because then folks kind of started hearing about me and like, I want to take lessons from this Eric Burgett cat. And they knew I like sang country music and played piano and had kind of like the overall knowledge of being in the studio plus on stage plus, you know, and I love talking to people. So teaching, I got all those things.
Love it. Love it. So, and do you still do that or no?
I don't, man. I got really busy.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
I'm so thankful that I was able to stay, first of all, able to stay busy during COVID with teaching online and also being busy with the house and renovating it. But I was able to do a lot of like virtual things online, and I'm thankful for that. But after COVID, booked the hell out of shows. I've never been so busy being on the road. I love it.
Good thing.
It's a great thing, man. So
do you get to take Nora and your wife with you when you go?
Not so much.
It makes it hard, right?
It does. It does. She's really busy with her job and she's just killing it. And we have to have somebody to watch the dog first of all. And sometimes our neighbor does, sometimes our friends do, and we swap dogs, or we swap doggy duty. Like
doggy duty.
Watch their dog while they watch our dog. Anyway.
No, I hear you. So it's gotta be a little bit hard. It's gotta be hard.
And sometimes like she'll pick and choose which shows she can go to, but it has to be like way far in advance. Like she might come to my San Diego show in May. And
wow, San Diego, dude.
San Diego, West Coast, Pacific Beach.
Driving, flying.
Yeah. Me and my guys, we're flying, and I love San Diego. There's a really cool country music scene down there near Tijuana.
Sounds like a lot of fun. Tell me about you guys. Tell me about your band a little bit. These guys you play with all the time?
Some of them, yes, but so I'm going back and forth between acoustic and full band.
Sure.
A lot of my acoustic shows I have to do because they're like private events or private like corporate events or radio events where we don't have such a, crazy budget, I guess I can say, if that makes sense. But
it does.
I love
Totally
these guys.
does.
That my list. I always say I have a list of guys I choose from.
No, that's okay. I get it.
Yeah, until I'm like 100% constant on tour, then I can promise 3 or 4 guys a whole year's worth.
Yeah, it's got to be nice being an artist and being who you are to have like guys you can call on. You know that, all right, these 4 guys are great guitar players. These 4 guys are great on drums. And these few guys here, they're bass players. And so, because if you're going to hit the road, all right, I need then somebody gets sick, you get somebody else. So it all works together and you have a great relationship. So
absolutely, man. We know all the guys so much, like the guys we know them well that like we know they all, no matter what combination we put them in, they work. And
that's cool.
The great hang no matter what. There's no.
If we were to come out and see you at a show, what kind of covers would you do? Would you be doing like a Phil Vassar cover? Would you be doing maybe some rock with the piano? What is it?
I'll break out into some Bob Seger.
Dang.
I'll do some old time rock and roll. I'll do a lot of the piano centric stuff that I grew up on. Walking in Memphis is probably always
great tune. Great tune.
All the way from when Cher did it to Cohen to not Phil Vassar, Lone Star.
Yep, exactly.
I'm a sucker for that song. I just love it. Red Dirt Road. We always do Red Dirt Road. People hate with that. I'm getting to the point now where my shows are like almost, 75% my own songs and the rest covers.
Well, that's a good thing too.
But yeah.
Getting your music out there and getting known for what you do and songs that you've written and making it your own. So yeah. So the website, Eric Burgett. Sorry. See, I did it. I did it first time. Oh my God.
Probably because we were talking about piano stuff and classical music.
Yeah, it could be. But ericburgett.com. What can we find in your website?
You can find my tour dates, merchandise. I have my own merch.
All the goodies.
I design all my own merch, so y'all check it out. My Hunkaburger Love Hot Chicken Rub.
It's on there.
Or it will be. We're waiting on a shipment. I sold out of it. It's good
That's a good thing. That's a good problem.
Yeah. So I need to get my next batch in. I think it's coming next week. So
now, who does that for you? How does that work? How do you do that?
The hot chicken rub.
Yeah. So it's your own secret recipe, probably. But you get somebody to produce it for you.
Yeah, I have a producer up in Michigan that I searched for a producer that would be reasonable for the amount of hot chicken I want to push. Because it comes in waves. Like I'll sell hella hot chicken rub 1 month, and the next month not. So, but I say, hey, what if I do like this amount? I can get a box of it, like 500 or something. But then, you put me on like some kind of plan where I can get it 500 whenever I want. If I need a quick shipment or something. But anyway, she's worked with me over the last 2 years. I think it's been, and I sent him my secret recipe for the increments of just one.
That's awesome.
Can, which is I think 4 ounces of chicken rub. 4 or 5 ounces.
They send it to you, and you send it out.
Yep. I designed my label. I sent them my label. They label it and put the fresh pack or fresh seal.
Dude, that's so awesome. That's so awesome. You got your name on it. It's yours, and it goes out.
Yeah.
It's called marketing and branding.
Yeah, man, and. Yeah, that's
awesome. That's awesome. We've been chatting with Eric Burgett tonight, who is a Nashville recording artist, not your usual guitar picking artist. He plays the keys. And whether it's a 73 or an 88. 88? Thank 88. You. I knew that. Maybe. No, 88. That's amazing. What is the base? So obviously the difference is one has more keys, but what does it give you? More range?
So this one
That looks
behind me
like the one. Is that the red one that you bring to when you hit the road?
Same brand, but different.
Oh, okay.
Different feel. So this is 73 keys as well, but it's weighted keys, which is like heaviness of the keys. So it makes the whole board way more. But the one I brought into your studio was also a 73 keys, but it's called waterfall keyboard, which is more like it's lighter weight keys, lighter weight keyboard overall.
Yeah, and you got to have something like that if you're on the road. I mean, just visiting a radio stations, I totally get it.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah,
but a full size is 88 though.
And the full size, the 88, it's a fuller sound as well.
More keys, but mostly weighted. Same kind of full sound as you would get on one of these.
I'm getting an education on pianos. So
it's a different world, man. It's a different world.
It's pretty awesome, Eric.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 keyboards in my
You got 6 keyboards in there?
You got 2 pianos and.
Dude, why? Is it like having, like when I was talking about Clint Black, having separate guitars for different sounds? Is it because now these pianos all have their unique sound?
I can relate to that. Yeah. So it's feel versus what I feel versus what I want to feel like on my fingers. And I'll say sentimental reasons. Like the piano in the rec room is what we call it, this back room over here. It was from my first church that I played at in Nashville.
Oh, wow.
And a lady willed it to me after she had passed.
Oh, wow.
She wanted to will it to me. And so I'll go in there and play around on that piano a little bit. I painted it John Deere green, and I don't know. It's fun.
Dude, that's awesome.
But
God, that's awesome. What a talent, too. Do you just maybe just for the heck of it, just sit down there and just kind of just start playing stuff? And
I do.
And you say, honey, come here. I want you to listen to this. What do you think?
I do. Yeah.
And the dog goes running out the back.
She's actually a pretty musically.
She has to be.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I know. I'm only kidding with that, but that's pretty awesome. Like I said, we've been chatting with Eric Burgett tonight. Look up his music. Go to the website. You can see it there on the screen. And get some of his music. You can download it. I'm sure you can buy it. You can purchase it. You can help support the artist. Take a look at his merchandise and his rub that he's got, his own little, his hot chicken rub, which is, that's got to be good. It's got to be really good. But yeah, that's good.
Thanks.
Definitely awesome. So what's in store for you? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Next 5 years? Headlining my own tour, definitely like my own like kind of mini tour, but also still, opening and being support for, big headline acts, I think is a reasonable journey, I think, as I continue to put out music like every 6 weeks. And I don't know. I mean, definitely joining up with maybe a collaboration with a record label. Really excited to see where things go this year as I release more music and overall just get the Eric Burgett brand out there and share my story, man. There's nothing like
I think I may already know the answer to this, but who would you like to collaborate with?
One guy I did not mention tonight though, and he's a piano player.
Okay.
Billy Joel.
He's a New Yorker, man.
Yeah, man. Right. I would love to be on stage with him and collaborate with him, write a song. I just love his lyric ability and his musicianship. He's another triple threat, man, and he's a guy I grew up on.
Sure is. Absolutely.
I was a guy in a John Deere tractor listening to Billy Joel.
I was going to say Phil Vassar. So
and he's up there too, though, man. Yeah. He's up there. It's a tough pick, really.
What's the best advice you've ever been given, Eric?
It's from my dad, and it's always surround yourself with good people. Always surround yourself with good people. No matter what you do in life, you can't go wrong with that, and that's what I've lived by ever since I moved to this town, and I've been pretty blessed. So. And
you moved to Nashville a few years ago because this is your dream, your passion, and if you didn't do it, you would regret it.
Absolutely.
And that's what I want people to know, because everybody's like, oh, I wish I could do that. You can do anything you want, if you put your mind to it, but it doesn't happen overnight. But
Nope.
you got to go after it. And if you don't make it, so be it. But if you do make it, that's awesome. At least you can, if you don't make it, at least you can say you tried, because if you don't do it, you're going to regret it. I guess that's what I'm saying. Absolutely. It's been awesome chatting with you tonight.
Thank you, man.
Just getting caught up a little bit, old friends. It's been a little bit. It was great to see you a few weeks ago in Nashville, as I mentioned earlier, and I watched you rock it out on stage as I had a few beers.
Beers. What's your beer choice?
There I was drinking Yingling. Okay, you gotta drink Yingling. Yeah, but
you all have it up there though too.
We do. Yeah. I like a lot of craft beers. I know a lot of people don't, but I do. Sam Adams we have here. I don't know if you're familiar with that at all. Yeah, they have a Sam Adams seasonal. I mean, I like that. It's just depending what time of the year it is. It's good stuff. So that's what I do. If that's not available, I'm a Labatt Blue. We have that here. I don't. Do you have it there? I don't know.
I think we have it here actually.
Yeah, but that or a Shock Top or even a Blue Moon.
Yeah. Right
so on. I drink everything, as you can tell.
I can drink one of those beers with you for sure, man.
Yeah, we got to do. What's your flavor?
Oh, well, you know me, my Busch Light, but.
Well, yes, that's right. I should have said that in the first place. Absolutely.
No, I'll do anything, man. Miller Lite. I love Miller Lite too. Yeah. I don't know, some of those, I just love them. Leinenkugel, Summer Shandy.
The Summer Shandy. Yes. I forgot to mention that one. Definitely.
I guess. Yeah, if I know one off the top of my head, but.
I got you, Eric. It's awesome. Thanks for coming on with us tonight.
Thanks, Skip.
Skip Happens, and of course Eric Burgett. And I cannot say I said that right.
You said it right, man.
Okay, so I can't say this enough. Go check him out online. You'll see the website there, and just help him out a little bit. He's living his dream, and he's playing with the big guys, and. Of course, he's climbing that ladder. Like I said, it doesn't happen overnight, but for him to take the time to join us here tonight, it's much appreciated, and just a whole lot of fun. We're going to sign off, but hang on there. I just want to talk to you a little bit and say goodnight. But thanks for watching, everybody, and make sure you give us a like on Skip Happens on YouTube, and definitely follow Eric. I'm sure all the socials, they come up on your website, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, make it easy that way. Go there. You'll see them all. Excellent, Eric. Thanks for joining us here tonight.
See y'all.
Now, if I can find the